Hello everyone, this is TP. Welcome to Java Programming Tutorial 3. In Tutorial 2, we learn how to write a for loops, which we are able to count up from 1 to 10, count down from 10 to 1, and then multiples of 4, and then a powers of 3, or any number. In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a nested loops. A nested loops allow us to write as many columns and rows as we want. So let's get started. Type type import acm dot program dot console program, and then semicolon, and over here type extend console program, and then inside of the open close square bracket type public void run, and then open and close parentheses, and then type open and close square bracket, and inside of there type 4 and open and close parentheses, and type int I is equal to 1 and semicolon, and I is less than or equal to how many rows we want. Let's say we want 5 rows, and then semicolon, and then I plus plus, and then type open and close square bracket, and we just don't want to print right now because we only have rows so far, and then we need another one for columns. So just type 4 and then int, so we have to name another one. So let's say j is equal to 1, and then semicolon, and j is less than or equal to how many columns we want. Let's say we want 3 columns, and then and then j plus plus, and then type open and close square bracket, and then type print open and close parentheses. Inside of the, let's just test if it's work or not. So let's put a open and close quotation mark, and then inside of there just put 0, and then semicolons. And then over here, as you can see, I got a red errors, which mean because I forgot to type semicolon over there. There should be gone. So this is what you're supposed to have so far. So let's make a note of ourselves. This one, the first one is for rows, and then the second one is for columns. C-O-L-U-M-N, right? Yeah, columns. So let me zoom this one in for you. So this is what you're supposed to have so far. Okay, so what we say to the computer is print from 5 rows. All right, 5 rows from 1 to 5, and then print from 1 to 3, so columns of 3 and then rows of 5 of 0. We just testing for 0, so it's just gonna print 0 with 5 rows and 3 columns. So let's see if it's work. Click save and run, and here you can see I only have 1 row, and it doesn't print another of 4 rows. We said print 5 row. Well, that's because I only printed for the columns. I didn't say print another one for the row. So over here we have to type print ln. Alright, and then you don't have to type anything inside of the open and close parentheses, so just type semicolon and save, and then run. And then now you should be able to see 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 3 columns of 0. Alright, so this is what you're supposed to see right now. if you didn't get this, just go back and review all of the steps. So now instead of 0 we want the number from 1 to 3. So if we want that, all we need to do is just change the 0 to type J. Alright, and then save and then run. And then now you see 1 to 3. And if we want from 1 to 10, just type 10 over here, save, run. And then as you can see over here, we have from 1 to 10. Alright, this is what you're supposed to see. We have 10 columns and then 5 rows. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we want to print from just like a star. So for example, if we want to print something like this, print let's say just star, like that. So if we want to print something like this, what we need to do is just change some of the number. We don't have to change all of them. Alright, so next what we say is we want 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, so we said 4. And then now instead of a number over here, let me zoom this one for you. Instead of a number over here, we don't care about the number anymore. So what we care is we just want to print a star, something like that. So instead of a number, we're gonna type just I, the I value of whatever number over here. So it's gonna print the I value. So just say I, type I, and then over here instead of J, what we're gonna do is just the star symbol. That's it. So let me zoom in for you. So what we are saying is we want to print something like that. So what we are saying is from 1 row to 4, and then from just 1 for each columns, but from the I value, and then just print the star. Alright, so if we click save and then run, we should be able to see something like this. And then now you see something like that. Alright, which is pretty cool. And then now you can see something like this. Alright, so that's it for our nested loops, and I hope you learned something. Please subscribe. On the next tutorial I'm going to show you how to write a do while loops. Alright, so just follow all the steps, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. Alright, bye bye.